What you think about Tua concussion? You play, don't play? What you think?
I'm not gonna even speak on him playing or not playing. I do think that the league. I think personally, I don't even like speaking on the league or what they should do. You feel me? Because I do work for them. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
But I think that the league should send him everything possible for him to make the right decision. Leave no stone unturned. Give him all the tests, everything. You dig what I'm saying? And and I don't know how that works because, insurance or whatever, I think it should be paid for. He shouldn't have to come out of pocket, so he shouldn't have to feel forced. I don't think that he should be able – I think he should be able to take 2 weeks or whatever, however much time it takes to get all these tests, have all the experts come talk to him. You did give him the pros and cons and then let him make his own decision. You did? I'm not going to say that he should retire or not. But, yeah, I think that's what's best in this situation. And I think his friends, family – Dolphins organization, teammates, and everything, as I'm sure that they are already doing, should just send out a support in both manners.
So
just give them the game, like just tell them. I know if it was my teammate or whatever like that, I would tell them like, you know what, bro, to whatever decision that you make, bro, you forever, you dig, my quarterback.
So you think that it's be it the organization or be it just the NFL, they should be providing Tua with the most amount of information and no decision should be made by them?
Nah, he's a man.
It's definitely Tua decision. He's got to make a decision. But
okay,
could you at least speak on it? I mean, you don't have to, but could you at least speak on it? If you were in that scenario, having dealt with 4 concussions in 5 years, we play a different position though. So I feel like it's a little different for us.
If it was me, that's what I want. I would sit down with my loved ones and we would go over everything, bro. It'd be like a presentation. Like we'd be sitting there clicking through a presentation on like, this is my brain, this is what's going on, this is how this, da-da-da.
While you concussed.
I want everything. Huh? Nah, of course it'll be after the concussion where I'm like coherent enough to do this shit.
For sure.
But yeah, this is no laughing matter.
I know, you hear him. But no, I'm saying.
This is no laughing. I'm still stuck in the
but yeah, it's boom, boom. And I just go through it with my people. And like, at the end of it all, it'll be, in my life, it'll be my lady, my pops, my moms, my brothers, sisters, grandparents, and we all.
But I think that
take a vote.
At a point, and like I said, this is obvious. Again, y'all don't have to answer this because, like Speed just said, you guys work for the National Football League. I do think, in my opinion, that the NFL will, and I think that they should come to the table in terms of what this is or how that looks, because obviously it's viewership. Like there are different things that are being shown or that are happening on NFL games. So for them not to, I hear you speak on in terms of them like making sure they're disseminating as much information as possible for someone to make a refined decision. As a business, as also they do have a say. I believe they should have a say so in some fashion about that happening on TV.
Yeah, they should, but at the end of the day, it's still that man's decision, bro.
Yeah,
you can't make it. I don't think that the NFL should step in and make the decision for him.
Okay,
but like I said, they should give all the resources and stuff, and I would like for them to share it with the rest of the
whatever they give him
at Tua's discretion. Like if he be like, yeah, I want to, or if he says, nah, I want to keep everything private until, you know what I mean. Yeah. Until 10 years down the road when I'm da-da-da, because I don't want to lend off information based on my experience to other people or whatever like that, whatever his reasons are. I think whatever they do come up with this situation, I want to study it. I want to see what's going on with it.
See, in terms of the Pia, can you at all kind of like speak to any type of conversation that's been had about like stuff like this?
Man, I don't, the PA hasn't necessarily met and discussed directly with Tua. Now, I know it was a lot going on. What was it, the last time that he had something going on?
Yeah.
He came back and he played, and that's when they added, another evaluator, independent evaluator up there to pull you out. So, the PA has worked a lot with the league to make sure that, they're doing their best to put us in a position to. Because sometimes you do have to save the player from himself. You know what I mean? I think we all are gladiators. We all feel like we can make every play or play through everything until, literally our bodies can't. So sometimes to that point, I do be understanding at least where the league or other people do come from when they just kind of feel like, maybe they got to step in, even though I do think at the end of the day, this should be Tua's decision.
Yeah.
I would just say, at least from my perspective, man, I mean, whether he should retire or not, again, is completely up to him. You know what I mean? Like Speed said, I actually agree 100% with everything Speed said. Needs to sit down with his family, kind of talk that through. I mean, he already came out and said he's not retiring. He's not, he's going to keep playing. So kudos to him. What I will say is, though, bro, is like, now listen, bro. We done played this game a long time.
Yeah.
We play a much more physical position than obviously quarterback. We collide every day. Every play.
Every play, yeah.
I've had teammates that used to literally get knocked out on the field, knock out, wake up, go back play. I've had teammates like that.
Wow.
I've had teammates, get concussed and miss 9 weeks or really have to go through that. My only thing is when you get the joint where that paralysis.
Yeah, would it be a seizing?
That type of thing. To me, it feels a little different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I wish the best on him. I don't ever want to. We joke around here. I don't want to make light of this
situation. Yeah,
but at the same time, I do think you do have to kind of look in the mirror. It's crazy. You don't want. I don't know. You just don't want the worst that could happen to that. That's just kind of how I see it. Once you that starts to happen consistently.
Yeah.
And at a quarterback, you're not even really getting hit that often. I mean, you get tackled, you get pressured. I mean, I ain't gonna say that you feel me, but y'all ain't really just running into niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? It's if you're not holding up in them collisions, conversations do need to be had, bro.
For sure. I agree, man. It's just obviously you spoke to that, when it being it is our last gladiator sport that we have. And be it with the man in the arena or whomever it is, you got to understand that this is something, like you guys said, that I'm volunteering to do in a sense. And this isn't how I have to, this is the lifestyle that I have to live, right? You've done the things, and obviously can't speak for Tua, but as far as what he believes he needs to achieve or what he hasn't or has, but he's done a lot in the game that a lot of people haven't done. But yeah, when your body starts to react differently to certain things that you do on the field now that it didn't used to do before. And I know you talked about that, you gotta see, because sometimes with other people, if it makes sense to you, when people maybe have a knee problem, they go get their knee looked at. And if they can't do what they need to do, then I gotta do something differently. So I don't think it should be different with the concussion. You gotta wait, like Speed said, weigh the pros and cons, look at it, go over with the family, and make a serious decision.